Right.
Reed freaks out about
Oh, and then it gets warm.
Dude, warm cheese is still cheese.
God,
It's
I
still
can,
really
I can
good.
sort of down cheese that's like absolutely cold. Like it has to be bread up.
Yeah.
Like
Your taste buds will develop differently as time goes on. Okay, so it's 27th of October. We don't have a whole lot of time, so we're going to cut to the chase. Who wants to give me a little bit of breakdown from last time we played?
So we got that vision pretty much. Well, for starters, we decided to go visit this place. Shoot, how did we come across this? Oh yeah, we're trying to find the statue there for a while.
Right.
Found that. Then we
well, it technically
haven't found it yet.
It's in the lodge. The lodge.
Well, wait, assuming it's.
Yeah, you skipped the lodge basically, right? Because why did you guys skip the lodge?
Of this place, and we had to find something pretty much before.
What was in the vision?
Well,
dark men
in dark robes, all humanoids, and we had to.
That's right. So somebody is also basically it's a race for whatever's in here, correct? Anybody remember what the wizard's name was?
Warthtraw.
Yeah, Warthtraw. And Warthtraw evidently has something in here that's worth a high value, correct? So you guys came into his tower, which was pretty dilapidated, correct? And you found the key. Where was the key at?
Inside of the Oculus, right? Or not? So sorry.
Hydra's nest.
Yeah.
The Hydra's nest. That's right. So yeah, you guys fought an 8-headed Hydra.
Hydra, yeah.
That's right. So you guys came down a spiral staircase, and that's when you were attacked by the Oculus.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Strange.
That weird, strange eye. And Gray, what did you do? Actually, which one did? Delphine, yes. Delphine charmed monster. That's right. And then you were able to... You found an... and that was the staircase, right? You guys came down right in here. You had those separate doors. And he gave you... He had a key on him, right?
Yeah,
after you charmed him. Okay, and then you... And what were on the doors? What were on each one of the doors? Minotaurs.
And there's that little orb that you're sticking in there for a staff.
That's right. And that's how we got that first door open. So the first door that you guys opened, we're saying up to the north, was an old armory. And many weapons and suits of armor, but now they're nothing but piles of rust. This room could be locked and sealed, it seems like, and it's a perfect shape for a spot if you were to need to potentially camp.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, you have 4 other doors. You did look down this door, and you saw a spiral staircase and another hallway that went down to the south. And then you have these 2 doors that you have not explored.
Did we go into the building? Oh yeah.
Either of these?
Yeah, no.
No, you have not gone into the east or western door. You did open this southern door and look in here. I can't, somebody with improvision look down it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
All right.
Thoughts? What do you want to do next?
Well, I say we go east first. Right? So
Yes,
basically top
technically.
door.
This way? Okay. All right, let me consult the map. Okay, so how do you approach the door? Which one? Hunkle, chunkle, both of them?
Yeah.
Go ahead and put them where they're at.
I'll check for traps first.
Okay.
Of course.
Which one's checking first?
Let's go Uncle.
Okay, he doesn't see one. And Chunkle, he doesn't see one either. Does Delphine want to check? Back him up. You're positive you don't see one either. So that's 3 people.
We're good. We're good.
Probably good, yeah.
Okay, so the door appears to not be trapped.
She step to the side and open it up.
How are you opening it? Same way?
Which way did these doors open?
They
Into
opened. They actually
or out?
opened in. They
Okay.
actually opened in.
Okay, so I think
Or out.
we'll just have
excuse me,
everyone
into the
out?
room. Into
Yeah,
the room
into the
you're
room.
in. Yeah.
Okay, he's just going. There's any runes on or anything that you could.
No, the only thing he
I mean-
saw was another Minotaur.
I would
and
assume
he's-
it's not trapped, but he'll just use the other end of his glaive and Adrian will and try to open the door.
Okay, there is a knocker that you can do that with, but what do you got to do first?
We have to unlatch it.
How are you going to do that?
Good point. Maybe we should unlatch it and then we'll push it.
That's fine,
Well,
but
if
what I'm
you're-
talking about is you're not. What about the key?
Oh.
Like with,
Because currently it's in
Yeah.
that door, right?
so we gotta take that key out and
Yeah.
then put it over
Okay.
there.
So you got to go. And what's the key?
That orb.
The orb. So you got to go grab the orb out
Yeah.
of that other door. Okay, when you grab the orb out of that other door, it shuts. So when the orb comes out, the door shuts, and it's solid. It
Wow.
shuts solid.
That's cool. Did we notice that? Was there another Minotaur on the other side of the
There
door?
is.
Okay.
Good job. There is.
So
And
So-
it has
with
to
the
be so
orb.
we can open it up.
Okay.
So it seems like if you're probably gonna have that, you're gonna have to somehow swap the orb out before
Yeah.
the door shuts.
So it's like everyone goes in and they do like, whoop.
Yeah.
Quick
Yeah.
run.
Makes
So
sense.
it's
Yep.
the last person grab it and quickly walk in there.
Okay. So what's next? Took the orb out. You're gonna put it in this door.
Yep.
All right. Door opens up automatically, as a matter of fact. Okay. No trap goes off, and you see a hallway going down. It goes about 60 feet. Who doesn't have infravision? Our ranger,
Adrian,
right?
Shepherd, and-
Adrian, Shepherd, and
No.
Bell. Okay.
So we
So
have 3 that do.
3 that do and 3 that don't. Okay, so there is no light down this way. 60 feet.
Okay.
So that's a 60 feet expansion. And then you see a hallway. Or end of a hallway.
Okay.
So if you get close down to here, you can tell that down the end, right down there it goes north and south.
Alright. Let's say, let's check this door first. Before we continue.
Get our. Well, that was a room, right? A big room, a really large
Wait,
room.
no, that.
No, he did.
This
He did. I remember that now. He did
Oh, we
look
did
in
check
there
that.
and saw a
It was a
huge
huge
room.
room.
Yeah,
Map.
Room?
yeah.
Well, I say we should check the rooms first
Yeah.
before we start diving into anything.
So you want to go over here?
Yeah, I think we'll go over here.
Okay, same scenario. Take that out. You want to check the traps?
Sure.
All 3 of you?
No, I think we.
Delphine finds a trap.
Wow.
What kind?
It seems like that it is. It's not the door.
It's something like
It's
Something pretty much
like
attached
it's,
to the door,
well,
then?
it seems like before when you open the door, the trap is on the you find the trap on the door frame, which is metal,
Yeah.
and
like something's gonna like shoot out like
well,
fire or who knows.
it's some kind of pressure
Goes
plate.
down.
It's on the bottom of the door frame.
Trace it.
Oh. The closest are maybe smashes like that one.
It's like a pitfall, maybe.
Yeah, it has to be something falls or if it's
But before you just opened the door and you didn't check for traps. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. he
and
does open the door.
nobody went
But if
through.
you walk through.
Right. It's actually part of the door frame.
So literally it's like that
It's
thing.
that thing right there,
Okay.
yes.
Wow.
And she just happened to go down and look, and she's like, "Oh, there's a pressure plate here."
Oh.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Is there any way we can disarm it from here?
If
Or
you
can
open the
just
door,
step over
if
it?
you open the door, you can try to see how big it is. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
So you put the gem in, the door opens up, and Delphine, go ahead. I'm gonna have you roll another. Okay, wow, you rolled a 14, and you can tell that it's actually just the basically it's the threshold.
Wow.
It's actually a. Not only is it a pressure plate, it's also a. You can see a literal spider silk thin
Tripwire?
tripwire.
That's all we need, like chalk or something cheap.
Yeah,
So-
she almost didn't see that part, but then once you're down there, you can see it. So you could easily disarm the tripwire, or just step over it,
I
and
say just try this one.
and then you
It's not even-
snip it. Yep. And now the pressure plates, you snip that. The pressure plate will need disarming. You guys all three want to take a shot at that?
Yeah.
What's your disarm from at?
Oh, it's the same. 45.
45?
40.
Okay. Hunkle gets it on his first go.
Alrighty.
So it is disarmed. And what you see is a fairly lit room, actually. 10, 20 feet in, and then all the way back, you see a wall. And right inside of here, I'm not going to draw them all, but you, just from the looks of it, is a really rather large barracks.
Oh.
Those are actually double bunks.
Wow.
Whoa.
Let me read to you. This was the main sleeping quarters for the tower garrison. You see in this room, once you go down it, Hunkle and Chunkle.
Yeah. I'd say stop about right there.
Okay, at the threshold.
Yeah.
You see over 150 double bunks.
Oh my god.
Shoot.
They're old, they're rotted. All of them collapsed in some regard, okay? Some completely, they're flat. Others are somewhat. You see some broken and rusted weapons and empty bottles, but really you don't, I mean, just from a cursory look from where you're at, you do not see anything else of value. Ancient, old, broken down double bunks.
Any other like objects in the room, like crates?
Nah, if there are, they're literally rotten. It's pretty moist in here.
So
Things broke down and decayed.
Like it's
Moist.
like
Yeah.
it's
Mildewy.
yeah.
It smells real
There's
mildewy.
some water coming down.
Yeah,
here, probably.
somewhere there is. And
Everything's stone here, right?
it is. Everything is stone. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. How big is the room?
The room itself, I'll tell you.
Gotta be pretty.
It's big. Good lord, it's huge actually. Well, to get 150, that's 75. Let's see. It is 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet wide. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 120 feet long.
Wow.
So it is not small.
Yeah. Man, I'd really like to search it. That's like 6 hours of.
Oh my gosh. It's up to you
I mean,
guys.
it's kind of. I don't know what we're looking for. I would assume if it's that vague, it's probably it's that I mean, we could check. I would just like
I
to
would like to check. Like,
hurry up and get,
that's exactly what I was thinking.
That's
just
not a bad
get our
idea.
job
This
over
place
with.
isn't
If
going
anything,
anywhere.
we can get the stuff, leave, and come back at a later date.
Or if
It'll-
you don't
it should.
find, Bator says, well, if we don't find what we're looking for, we can always look in that spot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whatever it is we're looking for.
Yeah.
Maybe it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's.
Oh, we need a dice for
I got
Oakley.
him, but let's do it then.
I think he should be a 20-sider.
Yeah.
It's that powerful.
You want him to be the red one?
Sweet.
All right.
Yeah.
Orange?
This one kind of
Well,
sucks.
which one rolls higher? Let's see.
He's kind of red.
Well, of course.
Okay. So Oakley will be red.
Yeah.
The big old eye with the tentacles. Okay.
Red's perfect.
So yeah, I mean that's you've decided to let that go for searching for now because it will take quite a while to
Long
search.
time.
All right. So that leaves you with the east and the south.
Well, we could go east.
Yeah. I would say try to search most of this at least, upper part before we descend.
Roger, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because you do know there is a spiral staircase
Yes.
over here. Yes,
And then we have another hallway.
and that continues into a hallway. Yep. All right, thoughts?
Should we go east?
Yeah, let's go east. Let's finish searching east first. Before
Okay.
we move.
Who's leading?
We'll kind of check for traps all the time, and I'm guessing.
I would
it'll be
assume we have
harmful.
our lights enabled. Swords.
You want to enable your light?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And what
like
was the
30
30 feet?
feet.
Okay, so you got 30 feet. So halfway down this hallway you're in. Remember, that's not the scale for right now. Hunkle and Chunkle are going first, followed up by Adrian and Shepard, and then Delphine and Belle. Is that how you want to do it?
Yeah.
Do you want your ranger further up front?
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's,
yeah. That is actually
Right, because that way you get her bonus of not very, very difficult to surprise.
Yeah.
Makes
and
sense?
yeah,
I'd
that's true.
Okay, we'll do 2 checks. I'll get
And
those
make sure
for ya.
Shepard's kind of close to everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Protection from evil.
I'll get protected from evil.
Good idea. No traps. You get to this intersection. It goes south and north. And you see a doorway to your south directly,
Okay.
which I will put up. And you see a hallway leading up into some kind of room that has a very weird greenish light. Not by any stretch of the imagination is it bright, but because it's so dark down here,
You can.
it
Tell?
yes, it gives off a very faint hue.
Weird. Like down the hallway?
You guys, I'll show
Oh,
you
man.
down in this room here.
Down the room. Very strange.
And yeah, that's what you got. You got a door, and then you have a door here that's kind of broken and shattered. Not kind of. It's broken and shattered, and you see some rock, like a cave-in happen,
Something just-
and it came into the hallway there.
Does it look like you can? Well, we could. Does it look like we could almost pick the rocks out of there, or does it kind of?
Oh,
look
no,
like
You have to go
only-
look. You'd have to get closer to see.
Yeah. I say we search that door first.
South door.
Yeah. Why?
Okay.
While we're here.
Of course, check it for traps. Does it also have the minotaurs?
It does not. All right, Hunkle checked, Chunkle checked, and Delphine, right?
Yep.
Delphine, you find a trap. Thank God you're all checking.
Jeez, yeah. No, there's a lot more traps. than I
Does she
thought
know
there-
what trap it is?
It is another pressure plate.
Oh.
It's right in front of the door.
Right in front of.
Yes.
Switching it up on us.
Yeah.
Ooh, died.
Okay, does it look like we can disarm it? Oh,
Yeah.
look for another tripwire.
There is another tripwire. Good job. So the
Snip the
tripwire,
tripwire.
snip the tripwire, and then who wants to try to disarm it first?
Let's go, Uncle.
Uncle gets it. It is only this. I didn't tell you this part. It's a 12 inch by 12 inch square.
Wow.
That's all it was.
That's not very
So
big.
that's a pressure plate. It's not a for sure. That was a pressure plate too, but it was a 5 foot.
A lot
Yeah.
bigger.
This is a lot smaller.
Strange.
Yeah.
Huh.
But regardless, it
Can
is.
you ever tell what they do?
You know, it depends. I'd say as you get higher level as a thief, you'd be
You can assume maybe
you'd have a much, or as you disarm it, you probably do figure out what the mechanism did. But at this level, as you're still kind of figuring it out, but in this case, you're convinced it causes some kind of magical something.
That's
Yeah.
never good.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
That's
it
never
looks.
good, Yeah.
You know what? I'll roll a perception check for me.
Okay. I think you have my.
Actually, give me an intelligence check for 6-siders.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you make it. You are convinced that pressure plate is much younger than the door and all that. So it was
this is-
relatively recent.
Like 100 years.
Yeah, as opposed to being 400 or 500 years ago,
Wait.
it was, 400.
Wow. I'm gonna ask Oakley. I'm gonna ask Oakley. Does he wake up when everyone comes through here? Has he seen
Other people.
other people come here for like?
So you ask
Yeah, I'm gonna
Delphine.
tell-
Is it Delphine
Delphine.
that's connected?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Delphine, you want to ask him that?
Yeah.
He says he has not seen anybody come through here since you guys.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay, so
we're
that's
the only ones.
You're the only one
Hopefully.
since when the whole tower was attacked and he killed 62 people.
jeez.
Remember?
Yeah.
Those people came down. Yeah, he killed. He,
At were there like 3 at a time? Or
Yep,
Like,
yep. It'd be 3, 4, and then a week would go by, and then maybe 5, and then he thinks maybe a decade went by, and a group of 10 came down.
God.
Stayed all of them.
Just over time, yeah.
Oh my god.
He says I would put them to sleep, and then I would devour them.
Oh.
Like, I forgot it. Was Moonshae.
Yeah.
Guess that makes easy work of
Yep.
It's,
literally anything.
it's terrifying. Thank you for sharing.
Yes. Oh, so you get this door open, and what you see here is a fairly normal looking mess hall.
Wow.
What was the mess hall again?
It's a place you eat, like a cafeteria.
So, literally.
Just a big cafeteria.
And then there's a hallway right here. It's only 5 feet. To a little hallway to another room. And you see 4 large stone tables and benches.
Tables that lasted everything.
Well, they are stone.
Yeah.
They're actually all the same size, but your dad doesn't draw
That's
the
all
best. And they dominate the center of this room. A fireplace and cooking tools are also present. Over here, there's a fireplace.
Okay.
Cooking tools are right there. And then you see this hallway going into there, and you're betting dollars to donuts. That's a larder or something, like an
Yeah,
area
like
where they kept their food.
Like their pantry.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
Well, keep checking for traps.
Check the
Okay.
fireplace.
All right, 3 guys checking. Nothing. Nobody sees any traps. First
Okay.
10 feet, you guys come in.
Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention
Uh-huh.
or ask this. When we do those checks, are we all doing it at once or?
No, you
is it-
probably have
okay,
one person
individual?
check, get out of the way, another person check, get out of the way, and then you know pretty certainly if all 3 of you don't see something, you can rest easy.
Yeah.
You're probably covered. Okay, what do you guys want to do?
I'd like to. Oh, shoot.
Wow. Good, go check that fireplace out.
Yeah, I'd like to go see.
Interesting.
that
Who wants
fireplace
to check that out?
Keep checking for traps.
Okay. All right, 2 checks.
2
No.
traps in the span of 10 minutes is quite a bit.
Nope, you guys. Hold on. You get all the way to the fireplace, all
Okay.
3 of you. Anybody else want to go over there with them?
I'll go too. And
Yeah, I think.
Well, I know Delphine's always checking, right?
Always
She's checking
well,
with the
I'm gonna
gnomes.
have Adrian will watch the.
Okay.
okay, at least
Where?
stay in the room.
Smart.
In the room still.
Yeah. And then I want someone to watch the hallway.
Belle, what are you doing?
I guess I'll watch the hallway.
Watch the hallway too.
Or so I meant the pantry.
Oh, this way? You want to look at the
not
pantry?
that close. Not that close. Though. Not that close.
From behind right there? Okay. You don't want her going in there
No.
alone? Okay, smart. So, we have a fireplace.
Can we do like a general? Would it? Well, I guess it would be like a search for trap. Like.
Yeah,
trap
so well,
trap
interesting. Let me
doors.
explain the chimney. You look into the chimney using your sword as a,
That's
Yeah.
right. Or I
and
guess-
about you kind of look. It's big. I mean, it's 5 feet wide and goes back 5 feet.
That's big.
And you use your sword because you said you're looking, and you use your sword, and you see a couple metal rings, metal rungs. Excuse me.
Probably for like smoking meat or cooking it, or do you mean like
Step rungs.
Oh,
Like a
like you
ladder.
can climb it.
Yeah.
Oh. What is that? Very.
Interesting.
How far does it go up?
You're gonna look about 10 feet, and you see a ledge.
A ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe is it dark?
Oh yes, it's dark.
Very dark. Okay.
Everything's stone, correct? I was gonna say you could like, huh?
That's very. I'll hear noise right here.
Okay.
Right there. Yes.
Everybody want to hear noise?
Yeah, I'll hear too.
We'll just kind of.
Don't hear anything.
Okay.
Well, whatever it is, probably
Very
heard us and is
strange.
waiting for us if it's there.
If it is very yes.
Well, we've got a
Check. Did that cover, like, in the chimney, in the fireplace at all?
The
Like,
hearing?
The floor, or sorry, the check
Trap.
for.
Check.
Yeah, I
Did I
will.
cover
Yeah,
the
you
floor?
checked. No, you did not check the floor. Let's check the floor. Okay, you're checking the floor. All 3 of you, and Delphine especially is convinced there's no roll to 0-1. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you're convinced there's no trap.
Should
Let's
we?
go
So
to
there's
the
a
pantry first.
there's a ledge, right? I almost.
So it goes up 10 feet, and there's a ledge. Now, not a ledge. It looks like it's just
A ledge on both sides?
Nope, just on the front, on the back side of the chimney, there's a ledge, and
Should probably
give me a perception, intelligence and wisdom combined, divide by 2.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's for the smoke, but
Ooh, I don't think I made it now.
Anybody else want to look?
I can have the other 2 thieves.
Uncle and Chunkle and
Chunkle and Knots.
Delphine.
Typically,
This one rolls too high. It's so nice.
There you go.
yeah, she made it.
So Delphine looks up there and she goes, do you see that sack?
Oh,
Sack?
There's like a sack, probably this big. I don't know, 3 feet, like about like that.
like it might be like fall.
It looks like someone just laid it up there on the ledge.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
trying to get us to go up there.
Who knows? Should we?
You just didn't see it at first because it's dark and
yeah.
the shadows and whatever.
They
But
feel like
Delphine,
cowboys with
Delphine
different
just
ropes.
looked and you want to try to lasso it?
Yeah.
What's on
Well,
that?
does a 60-foot rope come with a grappling hook?
I think
I mean,
You
I
usually
didn't-
buy a
You
grappling
should
hook
buy
with
one.
it.
I don't-
You've got
I
one.
didn't.
We do?
Oh yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
climb.
do you
I
think
think
it's
it could-
attached to something that might, like if it falls down, something might.
Oh, we're probably fine. We're
It's
probably
probably fine.
A whole lot of ashes that might fly into the room. If
You're surprised to say that the creosote and whatnot is all it's all on the front side. There's not a lot on the back side. Like those rungs, the ladder rungs, they
Yeah.
probably were used to clean the chimney out. And you look and it actually narrows as it goes up, so 5 feet, and then it narrows to a tube that you can't tell how
So it
far up,
gets
but
the-
once 30 feet up, you can see it's down to about probably 2 feet.
Just get
And
that
so you're
smoke
guessing
out.
that, well, the smoke goes out, but you're guessing this part is just to allow for the rungs must have been for them to clean that portion.
it might get slimy and some could get stuck in it, so you just
Yeah.
somehow clean it. That bag.
Let's go to the pantry real quick.
Yeah, let's explore the pantry.
Okay. All right, pantry. I'm not even gonna draw. It's a larder. You see 50 large ceramic jars once held all sorts of fresh foods and dry goods. They're now empty, save petrified bits of morsels.
I should be finding them.
Yeah, it's still.
There's still probably 8 of these ceramic jars that are still intact, and they have a wax seal on top.
So they're smaller. Or
Yeah, they're like there's 8 that are about this big,
Okay, that's nice.
and they're
We
sealed.
can-
The others have been broken open. They've been used. They're bigger, like barrels. There's barrels in there that have rotted open and whatnot. But there's these 50 ceramic ones that have been opened, and obviously the contents were eaten or whatever. But there's 8 that have not been opened yet. 500-600 years later.
Jeez. Probably doing something delicious in there.
You
Free
want to check them?
opening?
Still be.
You want to check
Yeah,
them?
we'll check them.
Okay.
I'll check 'em.
How do you want to check them? Do you want to just break them open and look?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm assuming those.
You start going through them. A bunch of them look like they have dirt in them, but then you get to the last 2, and they have their jars completely filled with diamonds.
Oh, okay. That's really neat.
Yeah, there's probably a good reason.
The last 2 you checked are completely filled with diamonds.
Two
Okay.
time filled.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
We
a
can
sig-
carry that too.
Easily, a significant amount. Two of them, they're about that big. You're guesstimating there's probably 100 diamonds in each.
Oh,
200 diamonds.
200. That's
Yeah.
really nice. Okay. Oh,
So yeah, the larder is now
fill our
cleared.
backpacks with that.
Yeah. No
What do you
need for
wanna-
food.
What do you want to do now?
I think so. So we'll obviously take those.
Yep, I figured.
Obviously, not just leave it.
Yep.
I don't know why.
Put them
the
in your
full time-
backpacks. Where are you gonna put them?
Did we break open the jars?
No, you just broke the
Okay,
seal.
broke the seal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can screw it back on. It just had a wax seal on the outside of it to keep the
Do
air
the
out.
others have anything else in them?
No, well
No.
they did, but they've broken down and decayed. They're 500 years old. Now, if they had wine in them or liquid, it'd still be in there probably.
But it probably wouldn't be
Um,
right. That's
yeah.
some seriously aged wine.
Aged wine can sometimes be drank. It depends on how well it was
500
prepared.
years old. Jeez.
I'm almost
Really?
positive that's a thing. Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah,
Well, I know it can go like 100.
yeah. Gets vinegary if it's, but there are wines that are hundreds of years old and
That's
drank,
insane.
and they're insanely expensive.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Take those. Should
Yeah.
we go check that?
That's
Should we
really nice.
grapple it or should we climb up there and?
I'd say grapple. I don't want to climb up there.
I don't know. I don't think I do either.
Okay, get
Right
out your
now?
rope, try to grapple it,
Yeah.
roll to hit.
Roll hit.
Mark it. 20.
No.
Nope.
7.
First one gets up there, misses. It's like a 10 armor
Didn't
class.
wait.
Okay.
Didn't wait.
You want to wait a second?
Yeah, wait a second.
Here.
Okay.
And then here.
You want to hear noise? All right. Don't hear anything.
Chunk will listen to.
Okay. Same.
Okay. Try again.
Go ahead. Oh! Not
I
only
love
do you
that.
hit it,
You like
you
perfect.
yank it perfectly, and it falls. Pretty, not like, but like
I was like, I like.
it's something's in it, but yeah, something's in it.
Huh.
It's a 3 foot bag.
Okay, so it's
then
only 3
listen
feet.
again.
Hopefully, it's not a body.
Listen again.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, hopefully not a body. Alright.
It's like a half it.
And Delphine, you guys don't hear anything odd other than the random
How
noises.
far up is it?
10 feet.
It goes 10 feet, and then at about 20 feet, it goes from 5 feet to,
Where's
to
the
3.
ledge?
The ledge is at 10 feet.
Oh wow, so it's real close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably why it's a little easier to hit it.
And the bag is fairly dusty,
Fairly dusty.
but not with soot. It's dust.
It's
So
like it
not
was up
creosote,
there.
not creosote. Excuse me, but no creosote, no fire,
Uh-huh.
smoke,
Yeah, that smoky
dust. Yes,
stuff.
just age from sitting there for a while. Thick dust
Little
from
bit.
that. So use that for what you may.
Literally just dust in there.
So that means you typically I would assume the
No,
fire.
sis. Dust on the bag.
Oh!
On
no.
the bag.
So
There's
what?
no.
So that probably means it's not as old as the
Yeah, that's not.
place. Because if it was, it would probably I mean, unless they just took it up there randomly one day, but it would probably have at least a little bit of
Oh, yeah, no.
Creosote.
yeah. a
If
little
the
bit of
fire.
something.
So somebody hit it up there clearly.
Like
After
no more fire.
post
Being-
collapse of the whatever
Tower.
it's- Yeah.
So probably when they were getting attacked, maybe.
Probably, yeah.
So that makes it.
They tried to hide something there.
in there.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
smart place to hide it.
Yeah.
Until you guys came along.
Yeah.
All right, what do you guys want to do with the bag?
All right.
Well- Can you like check a bag for traps?
I'll let you do that.
Yeah,
just
I'll try that.
feel for like.
All right, who wants all 3 again?
Just kind of touch and feel it.
Nope. You don't see. All 3 of you don't see one.
How's the bag open? Is it just is it already?
It's got a string around it, and then it opens.
Just open.
It's tied shut with a silk cord that's part of the bag.
Open that bad baby up.
You want to open it up?
Yeah.
All right. Who's opening it up?
I guess it'll be Uncle.
Okay, Hunkle, you undo it, and you open it up, and that bad boy opens up like. You're able to just
It's just
weirdly
like,
open it to as wide as your little arms will stretch it.
We'll just keep stretching it.
It'll
No.
stretch it stretches to about 8 feet.
Oh boy, that's bad.
Yeah, and you don't see anything in the bag. It's just black. It's just black.
That's a weird bag of holding. Is that what it usually does?
Yeah,
Reach in and
yeah.
say,
According
"Dead
to
body."
what I have read, see, some DMs play it. It's only normal opening. I've read several places, and well, you're about to find out. What do you want to do? What do you want to?
Don't you
reach
reach in
into
and
it.
like say something?
Think about
Bones.
something.
Bones.
Well,
Think about bones.
or you could tip it upside down.
Down.
You want to think about
Oh,
Okay.
really?
it? You tip it upside down, and a body falls out.
I knew it. I knew
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Hopefully not
And-
a
I
body.
knew
It's
it.
not a body.
Literally, the remains of an elf wearing a suit of chainmail and a rotting red cape and high soft boots falls to the ground.
The
elf-
intact?
The elf's skull suggests he was bludgeoned to death and then stuck in the sack by someone.
What the heck?
He's probably
What
been in here
for?
for 400 or 500 years.
What?
That's
What did
strange.
you want to ask about the chain?
Is
Is
it
it
intact?
is it intact?
It is immaculate.
Oh, thank.
I'll have that. I'm an elf.
You are an elf.
Oh yeah.
Ha
That's true.
ha!
You are an elf.
We'll give the elf armor. That's fine.
You want to start taking him off? Now that he's out of the bag, he weirdly didn't rot.
Maybe because
He's got any-
there's no
in the
like
bag.
You know, he's been dead for a long time, but
Wait, is he bones or is he
no,
a dead
he's
body?
skin, like
Wow.
skin, and he's kind of weirdly
like sucked down.
sucked-
almost.
sucked down and dehydrated, but not.
Whoa.
He doesn't smell.
Like well, there's no like I guess atmosphere maybe in
Yeah,
the
there's
bag, so
no
just
no
didn't-
oxygen. So I mean, anaerobic breakdown probably happened. You know, that kind of thing. So he looks a little soupy and gross, but not. Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, vacuum, like sealed in
Yeah.
a vacuum. Yeah.
Wow.
So he aged a little, but not nearly as much as obviously he would have if he'd been left out in the open.
Wow, that's neat. So, bag.
Yes, it is a bag of holding.
Who do we think should carry it?
Now, here's the thing: we have to roll. It does not tell me what
Yeah.
size it is.
Or Shepherd, because Adrian's gonna be.
Give me
Where did I get
give me a DM's handbook. Oh wait, I've got it. Never mind.
Who did I get the strength? Did I do it to Adrian or Shepard?
Who wants to roll? Sis, you can roll for the size of the bag of holding.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
funny.
what did I roll? That's
Stuff,
crazy.
stuff the
We
body in it, and then hit him in a
Why?
Man, it must
such?
have been something like
Percentage,
someone
dear.
important or something.
It must.
Oh.
It has to be, I guess.
I think I have that.
Oh yeah, do you want to use these ones? These are good. I'm gonna use them.
Yeah, they're good.
74. Okay, so it's not bad. So you can get 150 cubic feet in this bad baby,
That's not bad.
and the weight limit is 1,000 pounds, and it will weigh 35 pounds no matter what.
Oh,
That's
only
nice.
35. That's
Yep.
not bad.
That's nice.
And that was the only thing in it is his body.
This is body.
Yep.
Body of a dude.
Wow, that's great.
And yeah, like his robes are decaying, so it's just his armor that's nice.
Any
Oh, we
weapons or rings that he's wearing?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
I was gonna say, you'll be
He has a
super
ring
fully-
on. Let me check the notes. He's got a ring on. He's got that a rotting red cape, high soft boots, which are still in good shape,
Good shape or immaculate shape?
as they're immaculate.
Oh, okay.
shoot! Take
The,
his
the
boots off.
cape is looking weird, but
Yeah.
the boots are in good shape. The chain is in good shape. He's got a longsword.
Okay. Does it look like it's in?
I'm not saying it looks magical, but it is in great shape because it was like him. It's been preserved in an environment that, you know,
Yeah.
is
No.
perfect for keeping something like that. It's in its scabbard still. Delphine, do you have a longsword?
She does not.
No, we did not get her one.
There we go. We got a longsword.
Now you got a longsword.
Nice. You want a long sword? No magic.
No magic funny business.
It doesn't seem to be. You could try to detect magic. Do you have detect magic
I
memorized?
mean, I don't think this guy would be a curse.
I don't think.
Have a curse with this character, so.
If you got a cursed sword on you, it always, one of those things that sticks with you. So, yeah, who knows? Can Delphine detect magic?
We have a wand.
The wand.
Okay.
Come on, but that's unfortunately. You can't detect magic at all, though.
No, she has like one spell.
I know. Okay, that's good. It's good.
If it doesn't see magic, it's probably not magic.
Well,
We
I
can always
wouldn't say
find out
that.
when I hit somebody if it's magical or not.
Well, do you want to use your wand and just tell?
And yeah, put the boots in there as well.
Oh.
You want to do that?
Yeah, 'cause it's in a
Does it say that?
radius.
Okay.
And the
Well,
and the
And the
ring
ring.
and the ring.
Okay.
that we
And the
had.
cloud.
They all three are magical.
All
Would
three?
that
Oh,
that wouldn't
that's-
say it's cursed though, is it?
It would not. No,
So-
that is
Oh,
all.
look at the ring. Does it have any writing on the bottom?
You don't see anything.
Okay.
I was gonna say. 'cause
Well,
it might
what's
be
a
ring
what's a way
protection.
that you could determine if it is cursed?
Would putting it,
Um,
well, I get.
Well, could we take it off of him? We could take it off him, but I'm assuming.
Yep, they came off.
Oh yeah, take it off and then like drop it, then like
No.
What?
go back to him.
Oh no, it doesn't do that. I suppose that is possible, but what's something that you could do to tell if identifying it would be good or bad?
For augury.
Excellent.
I
What would
forgot
you do?
had awkward.
Um,
Would this benefit the party to
Yeah.
use this item?
Would all the, would these items.
How? Yep.
All
Would these
these-
items.
Benefit the party.
is there like
Would identifying,
yes.
right? Because what do you have to do to identify something?
You have to put it
You
on.
have to dawn it. You have to touch it. You have to
Would
use
it-
it.
on.
Would
Right.
identifying these items be.
Beneficial to our party.
Yeah.
Roger.
Exactly.
Right.
How many-
Do you have augury?
Yes, I do.
I think you should have at least one.
That's
Four
genius.
first, and I need to write down my second level spells.
And augury is the second level spell, correct?
Is it? Shoot.
I believe so.
I think so.
Crap. Let's look.
Well, you might have to just rest and.
It's like, where's the pluses of the sword?
We gotta identify it first. So
Just
you're gonna
try to-
have him. You're gonna want to have him
Yes,
cast.
it's the second thing.
Do you not have any second spells?
Well, I have three.
Huh?
Nothing. Yeah,
That's a lot.
I could do that.
You want to augury it?
Yeah.
Okay. You put them in a pile, and what are you gonna say?
Would identifying these items be beneficial to our party?
That is, and it says, is it yes or no?
Yes or
Yes,
no?
yes.
Yes, it is yes.
So it would benefit. Yes.
Yes.
All three of these items would benefit. So that
Well,
means
Would it?
I
No,
said
the way he
identifying
said it is would these
items.
items. And the reason why you say that is because you can't. You don't want to get it. You want it to be vague in this instance, so that
Yeah.
if one of them is cursed,
it would just say no. and
right,
no.
and then you got to figure out which one's
Which
bad,
one?
or maybe all three of them are bad.
Yeah.
Right.
But he said yes, so all three of them.
All
are.
three of them are good to identify. So you want to go ahead and identify?
Yes.
Okay. So the ring is a ring of regeneration,
Really good.
which is now you got to wonder,
Okay, really good.
but
That's real nice.
it's real nice. But think about something.
He
What is
died.
it?
And, well,
What
you
is
would
it?
regenerate your.
It's.
It's a
Ring
ring of
of
regeneration.
regeneration.
He was wearing it.
Was he regenerated?
Well, he wasn't. What was going on there?
Yeah. Is it?
Dead? Does it lose its charges?
I don't know. I thought it. I didn't know.
Now, what were we saying about the bag? What was remarkable about him? He's 400 or 500 years
It
dead,
is-
and he's still fairly preserved.
Oh, so it's like being.
Well, there's no what in the bag.
Air.
Air.
Put the ring on him. What?
So if
So if we put the ring on him, he might regenerate. Maybe.
well, no, he literally died because he was in a environment without.
Air.
Yeah, he just creepily suffocated. So the person that did that to him, maybe they knew he had that ring, and so he smashed his head, murdered him, and then threw him in the bag because he.
Wanted to keep the ring for later, maybe.
Oh, yeah, it's just weird though, right? The poor bastard. If you'd have been laying on the ground, he left him there, he probably would have regenerated. Right?
Yeah.
And instead, whoever whacked him put him in the bag, and then the poor bastard suffocated.
That's terrible.
That's
Yeah,
terrifying.
yeah. So you got a ring of regeneration.
Lower the boots.
The boots are boots of elvenkind,
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I
had to be
know.
some-
and then the
Doesn't matter.
third thing is a
Doesn't matter.
is a sword, and it's a +2 longsword.
Oh.
So he was
It's not that.
oh, and it's elven
Oh,
elven
most
chain,
Yeah.
Yeah.
elven chain
There,
plus
thank you.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
+2.
I was gonna say
+2 Elven Chain. So this guy was loaded. Loaded with items.
Incredibly loaded.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
man, that's insane.
That's huge.
And stuffed in a bag and left on a
Spray
shelf
got
in
two
the.
of the items I say.
I got one.
Yeah, because you get the chain and the longsword. Humble
Somebody
will
gets the
get
boots.
I agree. She gets the boots. Yeah.
Boots help you with
It's like 98% sound.
silence.
Silence.
Yes, it makes you very quiet. And since
Like-
they're probably the most likely to be the most,
So
so you get
my
a,
armor class would be a 1 now.
so Elven Chain's a 5. You do you use a shield?
No.
Yeah, because you go. Do you do 2 weapons?
Now with Delphine.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Delphine's just the.
Yeah.
Now you'll just use longsword. Do you want to use a shield?
Wait, do I have a shield? No, I don't.
Okay, eventually you might want to get one. So so chainmail is a 5.
3 now.
So +2 is a 3, right?
And then whatever you
And then
get.
what's your dex?
I already have it.
Bro, what's your dex?
19.
A
Which is,
9?
which is -4 for Greg.
So you have a -1 armor class now.
class.
That's nice.
Oh, shoot.
Wow.
That's nice.
All right, that's where we're gonna
And
leave off.
plus Everett's what?
With section primeval, you'd be at
If it's evil, it'd be at a negative